To see the Hulkster, like I was saying, he'll say, "Oh, brother, look at those arms, brother! Wow, brother!" Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Now, this individual to me is such a special human being because as a young boy growing up in America, coming straight.
Yeah, go get it. If I want it, then I go get it. Yeah, no limit. If I want it, then I go get it. Yeah, go get it. If I want it, then I go get it.
Hey, super citizen, how is everyone? Yeah, I just had to come on real quickly and just, man, I have to take a breather. I found out 2 people that I actually met in real life. Yes, met in real life are no longer here with us. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, I actually met. I'll go into the story with him, and the Hulkster, as we know him as Hulk Hogan. Yeah, the big time wrestler, the legend. I'll go into that story, but yeah, he's no longer with us. But I just wanted to come and share a quick story of me meeting both of them. I will start with the Hulkster because I think he was the first one I met. So back in my days, this is before I guess his MAGA days, because before I even knew anything about MAGA, I thought he was one of the coolest guys, one of the awesome, iconic, worldwide, internationally known wrestler, because for me back home as a Liberian, young man, watching wrestling was huge, man. I mean, we used to gather around other people's windows to look through just to catch a nice little wrestling match. And I remember every child wanted to look and be like, may not look, but be like the Hulkster. Yeah, I would even say, I wanted to look like him too, big, that hair, everything was so iconic. It was iconic. It was not, people may not see him the way he is now, but the way he used to be, the way we remember him, his stardom, his everything, he was that guy. Don't get it twisted. Just like Mr. T, at that level, I think he was even even bigger or as big. They were the same, in my opinion. That level of stardom. So I just want to say R.I.P. to him, and I want to tell the story about meeting him, the Hulkster. So basically, in my days, my competition days, I used to work out at Gold's Gym Venice. And when I was working out, I was, I finished my workout, I'm heading out, and this is around 2006. This is literally getting ready for the Mr. California that I ended up winning my light heavyweight champion division. Yeah, but anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I was coming out the gym, and next thing I know, whoa, brother! Look at those arms, brother! Wow, how big are the arms, brother? Such a big old arm, brother! And I was like, oh my God, because I was already a Hulk Hogan person. And I was like, what? I couldn't believe there's Hulksters over here going crazy over my arms, And then it was funny because his son was right there, and his son Nick. I remember Nick was like, "Dad, come on, man." It's like, "No, but brother, look, but son, do you see his muscles? Look at those big arms, brother. It's so big. Wow, brother." And all I was doing is, those who know me. All I could do is laugh. I was just laughing the whole way, just walking. It's just it was funny. It was really funny because I was like, "This is the Hulk." This is the Hulk. Proving of my bodybuilding, whatever inch arms that I had. It was crazy. And also, I remember he had the show at that time. That's when he had the show. But yeah, that's literally how I met the Hulk, the Hulkster. Coming out to Gold's Gym, Venice Beach, 2006, getting ready for Mr. California, walking out. I just finished probably back in buys that day because my arms were sitting at a very lethal way. Like people will say, you need some permit to carry those arms. But anyway, yeah, he went crazy over my arms, man. And I never thought that would happen. But it's funny because I do have a lot of other celebrities. Yeah, I can tell you some other stories if you want to hear more. I tell you other celebrities, well-known sports athletes who, just who thought my arms were so spectacular that they had to come and grab it. But that's a different story. If you want to hear it, let me know. I talk about it more. But yeah, just want to say condolences to, the Huxters family. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't even know the man's real name because that's all we know him as was the Huxter, Hulk Hogan. But I'm sure his family know who we're talking about. Condolences to him and his family and everyone who's impacted by the loss. It's unfortunate. But we all have an expiration date. We all got to go, man. It's sad, but it's a reality. All right, moving on to my next celebrity. And I actually have a lot of celebrities that I've met. Believe it or not, I have so many of them. But like I said, if you like this, I can drop more celebrity sightings that I had or ran into. And I mean a lot of big top names. You can go down the line. You'll be surprised. But anyway, let's move on. I'm going to Mr. Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Now, this individual to me is such a special human being. Because as a young boy growing up in America, coming fresh out of Liberia trains, and even meeting him in real life, he was a energy to be held and energy to be felt. I remember meeting him, a friend of mine, a real good friend of mine from Nigeria. We both went into a club it was Sunset in Hollywood. These are both times that I met these celebrities are in Hollywood. But we went up to some club on Hollywood on Sunset. I think it wasn't the Laugh Factory. It might be the Laugh Factory or the Comedy Store. I can't remember. But anyway, we went up there and we went to go see a friend. And that night was great. And while we were right when the friend was finished, then here comes Malcolm-Jamal Warner. And I'm like, what? They didn't tell us about him being here tonight. It was like a surprise. And what I saw was, whoa. He was literally... he's a musician. I had no clue my guy was a musician like that. But yeah, he was out there playing, singing, and he was awesome. He was great. I had a great night, and that was how I met him. But it wasn't like personal one-on-one, but it was such a amazing moment in the night that he just was a positive energy. And to just see that positive, awesome, amazing energy and that light, leave us. It is heart-wrenching. It is untimely. It is unfortunate. It is, it's not easy, man. And we all lose people and family, and I've lost many and keep losing them, and it's not easy. But when you met someone who has positive energy and their positive frequency, and they're no longer with you, it hits different, man. It hits different. But anyway, that's it for now. I just wanted to let you guys know, quick update on some of my celebrity sightings since they're no longer with us. May Malcolm-Jamal Warner and his family, condolences out to them, and may they, just grieve well and eventually find courage and, strength to move on, because this is not an easy time. I just want to send my condolences out to not just those families I just lost, those other two celebrities, but many others around the world who are no longer here with us and who are going through hardships and difficulties. Yeah, just want to send a positive energy, positive frequencies for all those beings out on the earth trying to traverse and do the right thing. All right, everyone, this is Super Citizen, Mr. Palm J. We'll talk soon. All right, just wanted to do a quick update. All right, everyone, until such time, remember, love and not war. See you next time.
If I want it, then I go get it. Yeah, no limit.
All right, so yeah, like I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you see what I'm talking about. All right, but I will do other videos based on my celebrity sightings. I have a feeling that it may be something you all will be interested in. It's very, very entertaining. I was in the industry for a long enough time, and I ran into a lot of interesting people, and had some interesting occurrences. I had some interesting interactions, and just amazing time when I was in that industry. But yeah, so anyway, when I used to see the Hulkster, like I was saying, he'll say, "Oh, brother, look at those arms, brother. Oh, brother, look at those arms, brother. Wow, brother, how big are those arms? You got those pythons, brother. Can I touch those arms, brother? Wow, brother." And like I was saying, his son was like, "Dad, Dad, you're embarrassing me." And I was just sitting there just laughing. It was too funny. It was unbelievable. But anyway, I just have to let you see. This is the arms he was talking about. I mean, my arms, it's not as big as they were when I was in my prime or so-called heyday. But this is what he's talking about. So, yeah. So, what do you think? Are these arms something that, if you see in real life, you'll say, "Man, that's pretty big"? At least not for me right now. They used to be bigger, but I'm going to get back to it day by day, step by step. All naturally, all patiently, but it's going to get done. Anyway, that's all. I just have to show you those guns. Until such time. Love, life over war.
If I want it, then I go get it. Yeah, no limit.